Thank you for joining us on the fourth video on the Tolomatic sizing software. In this video, we will be covering the motor specifications page. So if you chose a Tolomatic motor on the application details page, you will end up on this page here after selecting the product. In this page, it shows the selections of Tolomatic motors that you can use with your actuator. We have the ACSI, Basic, and Ethernet. And you can also change the protocol of the ACSI from Ethernet to Modbus to EtherCAT to Profinet by clicking here. If you're looking for an ACS servo or stepper motor instead of the integrated motor, then you would check the servo or stepper motor box. It is important at this point to limit your motor selection to only one type of motor. Otherwise, the sizing software will attempt to size every single motor combination, which will then bog down the sizing software and take a long time to give you a result. So ideally, it is best to just choose one motor selection for the sizing software to size. Below the motor types is the drive voltage supply, or drive supply voltage. And this you can choose between 48 and 24 volts. This is a very important selection because this determines what the sizing software will size the motor for. So if at 24 volts, the motor has a lower peak speed and lower continuous speed than at 48 volts. So it is good to know at this point whether you're going to be using 48 volts or 24 volts in your application and for which motor you want that. For this application, we'll just choose 48 volts. With the IMA integrated servo motor actuators, you'll notice that over here on the right that the IMA is automatically checkboxed. So if you chose an IMA in the product selector, it will automatically be checked here. And the only thing you need to choose when selecting an IMA to get it to size out is whether you want 230 or 460 volt AC supply. This will change the winding selection for that IMA motor. It'll either be set up for a 230 volt or 460 volt setup. Another thing in the motor specifications page is this torque margins and inertia matching. This allows you to adjust torque margins and inertia ranges for the motors and how they size. It is recommended that this be only used by advanced users, and it is recommended to stay with the specified settings in here. So it's best to leave this alone for most applications. If you're not looking for a Tolomatic motor solution with your actuator and you just want to size out the actuator alone, then you just need to change to a non-Tolomatic solution by clicking here. If you chose a non-Tolomatic motor in the application details page, this will be the page that you get brought to. And on this page, it just shows which type of mounting you want, whether you want to use the Your Motor Here program or no motor mount is requested. Once you choose one of these, then you can continue to the next step. In the next video, we will be going over the sizing results page and how to choose an actuator that has been sized out for your application. If you have any additional questions about the sizing software process, feel free to reach out to your local Tolomatic applications engineer using the number on the screen or the web address.